you are new to my channel. My name is Josie, and I am going to be reading for Libra energy for the month of May 2023. Now, off bat, when I was getting ready to start your video, the year 2024 did come up. There is something significant for you when it comes to the year 2024. You may have an investment that really pops off in 2024. You may be graduating school in 2024. You may be purchasing your first home or a home in 2024. Something that is a process, whether you had to work on your credit in order to get it, whether you're buying a house, whether you needed to continue school and graduate, there's a process that is coming to fruition in 2024 for you, okay, that you are actively in now. So that is the message that I wanted to get out immediately before I even pull cards, because I think some of you may be thinking, this is not going to happen. I don't know how it's going to happen. Maybe you have financial issues. Maybe you're struggling in school, but you're going to make it to the end of whatever this is. Okay. All right. You're going to, what's so funny is the cards that I pulled are definitely saying the same thing. Okay, I'm gonna start with the 5 of Cups. This is how you're feeling now, right? Oh my gosh, I messed up, or I'm not cutting it and I need to be better, right? There's this disappointment not only in yourself, but there may be disappointment coming at you, maybe from teachers, authority figures, whoever it is that you're needing to, whatever situation you're needing to step up in, right? And then you've got the Sun card, because definitely some of you guys are in school and you're struggling, but you have resources. Use them. Ask your spirit guides to bring you someone that's going to speak your language and help you understand things in the way that you learn. Okay. So some of you are definitely dealing with school. Some of you are struggling as parents and you're like, oh my gosh, I just want a better life for my kids and I want to be able to provide for them. And you may be struggling with that, right? And it's causing one hell of an emotional roller coaster, Libra. Okay. So there's a King of Pentacles, not Pisces, but hey, I accidentally said Pisces, so keep that if you need to. Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus person. There is a King of Pentacles that is there, and I feel this energy like you don't want to ask your parents for help. You don't want to ask certain people for help. You either don't want them to know your business, or you don't want to feel ashamed to go into this person for help, maybe because they've warned you about some things already, and now you're having to say, okay, yeah, I need your help, right? Now, for some of you, this is a situation where you wanted to do something and everybody was like, nah, you can't do that, or you shouldn't do that, and that's too big of a risk. And you went out there wanting to prove them wrong. But now you're in a sticky situation and you're needing those same people or somebody from that group of people that was discouraging you, not in a mean, negative way, but they were like, you're not ready, you're not ready. And now you're having to face the fact that you weren't ready. But what's going to happen when you reach out to this person or these people is that they're not going to be like, just shut it down, I told you not to do this, blah, 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 because they didn't have that energy in the beginning either. But you may have taken it that way. You may have taken it the wrong way when they were telling you you weren't ready. You may have felt like it was harsh, even though they were speaking from a heart space. They're not you. They don't have your path, right? But they were just more so concerned And now you're having to come to that person and say, okay, I jumped into this thing. It's like an amnesty moment. You have to be honest with that person, and that person is able to say, okay, well, we're here now, and now we have to move forward. Let's focus on what we can do to move forward, because you're in it now and nobody can do anything about it. So that person is going to help you be victorious in this situation, whatever it may be, because that these cards don't belong to the very first message that I gave you for everybody. For some of you, it's about that long-term thing that's gonna pop off in 2024, right? But for others of you, this is a more condensed situation that may happen between now and a few months from now, like 2 or 3 months. Okay, that was that was an interesting situation right there. But pride with that sun card, solar plexus, pride can be horrible. Pride is the reason why we even suffer. Okay, so just there's no reason to suffer. Don't let pride make you think that love is actually not love. Pride, I think, between the solar plexus and the heart chakra and all of these emotions, there was some things lost in translation, you see. And don't, especially if you have kids, you got to swallow your pride a lot and really open yourself up to learn and change and grow. People with children are more likely to do that than people that don't have kids, because they don't have time to sit around and suffer because their kids suffer. So if you need help with something, you're not able to just sit there forever and be like, oh, well, I don't want nobody to know my business, or, oh, I'm, well, all these hang-ups. You can't have that, because your kids need you now. I've had those own personal lessons, so I put myself to the side when it comes to things like that, especially that impact my family. All right, we're going to get your Carolyn Miss card, Libra. Your Carolyn Miss archetype card. What we got from Spirit? Oh, Lord. Yeah, that is your Carolyn Miss archetype card. I don't even know if I can say this word on YouTube. Sometimes they just be So I'm just gonna say the light attribute for this archetype accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. Okay? That's the light attributes. Meaning that you're not selling your soul in order to accomplish things or survive or, be okay. You're not selling your soul. You're not doing things that are not moral to you just because you have to feed your family or whatever the case may be. That's the light attribute of this. You see, the shadow attribute is you place material considerations and security above self-empowerment. So Libra, desperate is not a good look on nobody. Do not succumb to that energy. Desperation will get you in some bad positions, okay? I'm still trying to find a word for this archetype that's not exactly what this is. Anyway, just know that you don't need to put yourself out and go through all of that. And you know what? Honestly, some people do go to the streets. Some people do end up working the corner That's how I'm going to do this archetype card. Because they're so prideful, they don't want to deal with family and friends. They don't want to deal with anybody who can help them, because they don't they have a view of them that is negative. But these people never, they didn't come at you in a negative way. They just said that, you know, you asked them, or they found out and they were just trying to tell you, hey, you're not ready to do this. And then you got yourself in a situation where now you need help, and you got to go to these same people that told you what was up. But that's just like dealing with your mom or your dad or any parental figure that you have in your life as a child. We tell our kids stuff all the time, and they still do it anyway, and this is how they learn. And what do we do? Well, a lot of parents, you know, they do what happened to them. You know, you ground your kid and you tell them, I told you not to do this. But there are a lot of parents that are able to sit with their child and talk to them and say, do you understand me now? Do you understand why I said what I said? They make sure that their child understands now that they had the experience, and then they move forward. But even in the situations where you got to deal with somebody saying, I told you, blah, 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 that tough love, you know, big mama love, I told you not to go do this, blah, 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 right? Take it. Sit there and take what they have to say, because when they done fussing, they're going to help you. And that's the bottom line. You know, that's that's an easy, simple consequence to getting the help you need and not having to go work the corner. I'm just saying. And when I say work the corner, it could be any situations. You could be in corporate America and you could be doing something that you know is wrong, but you're doing it anyway just because you want to keep your job, knowing you need to get away from them people. Just saying, Libra. I don't know what you done got yourself caught up in, but you gonna get it. You gonna get told. You can't avoid the lecture. You can't avoid the consequences, and you can't avoid the love, the tough love. Get out your ego. Swallow your pride. Step aside and get things done. Okay? Don't go out there and live for the streets. Please don't do that. That was your May 2023 reading, Libra. Oh my goodness. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you need a reading, you know you could schedule one, right? Yeah, like totally available to do personal readings. The Linktree link is in the description of this video, the banner of this YouTube channel, and my 50 Essentials LLC Instagram. You can schedule an appointment for a reading. You can buy coffee. You can get vegan protein shakes. You can get essential oils. All of that is in my Linktree. I'm just saying. Have a beautiful day, Libra. I'll talk to you soon.